2b2t players have always been ones to bend the rules for their personal gain, and in the past have never shied away from DDoSing and doxing. But what happens when someone bends the rules a bit too much? When you stop annoying the owner of a block game server and start committing actual federal crimes? Well, let's find out, shall we? This story starts out during July of 2020, when proficient programmer Travis has finished his latest project, Worst+2, a brand new hack client that had specific proficiency within its Crystal Aura module, giving anyone who used it a considerable PvP advantage on 2b2t. 2b2t players, and PvPers especially, will do anything for even the smallest advantage in combat, so a client that was not only free to download, but also gave a major boost in performance, quickly became 2b2t PvPers' #1 choice. Travis was very proud of his client, and probably planned to expand upon it and even make some money off of it, like Impact and Future do. But this reign of Worst+2 wouldn't last long. Whispers of a new client started emerging, one with an even better Crystal Aura module than Worst+2. But these were just rumors, Travis thought. Numerous rumors of clients better than Worst+2 had surfaced before, and none lived up even close to his masterpiece. But the rumors kept getting louder and louder. He was getting Discord DMs asking if he's heard of this new client, Phobos, that was supposedly even better than his own. Until finally, he broke. This was when the first federal crime was committed. Travis had to know. He needed to know if Phobos was actually as good as people were saying it was. So he came up with a plan. Phobos was still in development, meaning that the developers weren't using the client on a day-to-day basis, meaning that Crystallink, one of the devs of Phobos, was actually using Worst+2 for all of his anarchy needs. So Travis pretended to leak a new version of his own client to him. Crystallink downloaded this new version and began using that instead. Little did he know that this was not a new version of Travis's client, but rather malware, a Trojan horse to be specific. This new version of Worst+2 was capable of stealing two important things: any jar file with the name Phobos on his computer, and Crystallink's Discord account. Travis held his breath and dove into the files that his virus had uploaded for him to see, and what he saw shocked him. Not only was this client real, not only was this client as good as Travis's own, but it was better. A lot better. Shell-shocked, Travis sat back and enjoyed the last few weeks that Worst+2 would have. Crystallink soon found out what Travis had done and was outraged, but notified the other devs, and they quickly finished the rest of Phobos. They released the code on GitHub so that everybody now had what Travis had hacked to get, meaning he couldn't sell it. As expected, it was a smashing hit, with 4,000 people downloading it within the first day, and the vast majority of Worst+2 users switching to Phobos and not looking back. But suspicious things started happening. Minecraft accounts of 2b2t players began getting changed without their permission, and big bases of controversial groups started getting griefed at an exponentially higher rate than before. Something was up. Something was wrong with Phobos. This prompted OX22, developer of Future Client, one of, if not the largest hack client in the world, to investigate the code of Phobos. People assumed Phobos was safe because the code was open source. Anyone could view it, and people had done a few shoddy scans of the code and found nothing. But OX22 had a much better understanding of Minecraft code than those previous people did, and he was much more suspicious, as they knew of some of the other suspicious projects that devs of Phobos had worked on in the past. So we dug deep into the code and uncovered these lines. These lines took Chrome passwords, Minecraft accounts, and Discord tokens and stored them in variables. No Minecraft client should be doing that. OX22 was shocked that in their spite for Travis, they would do something this horrendous. So he spread his findings. The 2b2t community shared OX22's reaction and were surprised that in the devs' rage, they had committed a federal crime. The lines of the code were suspiciously removed, but it was too late. everyone using Phobos immediately uninstalled the client and changed passwords. Multiple people made YouTube videos reporting on the situation. The devs of Phobos had added illegal malware to their client to get back at Travis, everyone thought. Case closed. Or was it? Everything that I just said was a story that pretty much everyone accepted after the incident. However, what if I told you that it was all a ruse? An act? All of it. That's right. All of this had been planned 4 months in advance. A new group chat was created, titled Operation Phobos. Devs Crystallink, Megan, Earthquake, and O'Hare were invited and they formulated their grand plan. Phase 1. Over the next few months, they developed a hack client so good that everyone would have to download it. They released the code on GitHub to avoid suspicion, but they loaded it up with malware with a few special abilities. They even added a line that stole Chrome data, which they never planned to do anything with. You'll see why later. Over the development of the client, they slowly spread whispers and rumors as to hype it up. Travis token logging one of the devs and reading the code was an unplanned minor setback, but it just forced the devs to work quicker, and the hacked client was released. Phase 2. As expected, the client was a smashing hit, with many 2b2t players in high-ranking positions and groups downloading the client. Perfect. The group now had access to anything they wanted from any 2b2t group. Base coordinates, Minecraft accounts, plans, anything they wanted. They also gained access to many private hack clients, such as Zulu, Oeve, Moonhack, and Novaline. Once they had everything they needed, they initiated Phase 3, aka the fun part. They took all of the base coordinates belonging to a specific group called Imperium, and a few others, which Megan, one of the devs, had a personal vendetta against, and gave them to Team Wayo, who blew them all up. They stole some Imperium Minecraft accounts as well. Crystallink had a particular problem with private hack clients. So next, they took all of the private hack clients that they had collected, cracked them, and released them to the public for anyone to download for free. Once they'd done everything they wanted, they initiated Phase 4. They got one of their friends, 3b2t, to tip off OX22 that Phobos may have malicious intent, prompting him to investigate and of course find the malware. Because of the line suggesting that they might be stealing Chrome passwords, VenomC, the massive 2b2t YouTuber, made a video on it, warning people not to download the client, which of course was part of their plan. They wanted it to make a video, as they thought it was hilarious, and a perfect ending to a perfectly executed plan. This is my personal favorite 2b2t story. Operation Phobos full-on Ocean 11'd the entire 2b2t community. But anyways, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. I make videos like this every few weeks, so turn on notifications if you don't want to miss it. Alright, see ya!